David, what has the training camp? It's been 11 days. You all have been in pass now for about a week. What is it like for you, and how are you adapting?
Yeah, I mean, it's always good to put on the pads. This is what you're gonna play in,
Yeah.
so you gotta get the most exposure in it. Um, it's always been an adjustment. You're gonna have days where you feel good in them, and you're gonna have days where you feel bad. But that's just training camp. You just gotta work through it because that's how it's gonna feel during the season.
I had an opportunity to speak with you earlier during training camp and to just, talk about the competition in that wide receiver room and the amount of competition that you all have. But can you talk about the brotherhood that you all have too? Because it is a competition. Everybody wants to play.
Yeah,
Nobody gets to this level and, don't want to play. But that friendly competition, that brotherhood that you all have.
yeah. Man, it's really just like everybody knows that everybody's good in the room. Everybody knows that they bring something to the table that may be different from everybody else. So when you get to go in there, you get to compete, man. It's fun. You're going to get some of the best receivers, in the world, and just in your room, let alone. So it feels good, man. But we all got each other's back though. Like it's all love. We just want to make each other better because in the end, that's going to make you better. So we don't try to worry about what's going to happen down the line. It's really just about every day. How can I show up and be my best so that maybe C. Kirk, Jaden, Jalen, JY, anybody in the room, can just see that and want to get better too.
What is it like trying to learn a brand new offense when you're going up against a defense with that much talent, top five defense, but they already have their continuity, and they're going into some of 3 years playing together, some of the second year playing together, but they have that bonding and continuity while you all are learning a brand new offense. Can it get frustrating sometimes when you're trying to win the rep, but you also know that you're doing an install?
Yeah. I mean, you can say frustrating, but it's really just knowing the end in mind. Uh, I think everybody on the offensive end knows that we're going against one of the best defenses in the NFL. Uh, we don't take that lightly. So we want to show up every day and we want to, give them our best and we want to beat them too,
Yeah.
just as much as they want to beat us. So, at the end of the day, I mean, install, not new offense or not new offense, man. It's just about going out there and just playing football and, executing. You're going to have little, mishaps here and there, that's just what comes with a new offense. But man, like when we're clicking, we're clicking.
What is it about that Nick Caley offense that excites you?
I really think it's just like the freedom that you have, to understand the concepts, but also being able to add your own little unique style to it. Uh, you can. It's just innovative, man. It's just a brand new offense. It's new things that I necessarily haven't been taught before in the 2 years that I've been here. So it's just a nice fresh start. It's fresh air. Nick Caley, he's done a great job coming in, man. So like it's gonna be fun, man.
You've been having a very good camp. You've made some very good catches. Um, it seems like CJ is starting to trust you more and more. And no matter what quarterback's in there, wherever you are with what team you're, what quarterback you're with, Davis or et cetera. But what did you do this off season in order to prepare you to come out here and have this camp like this?
Yeah, I really went back to my roots, to be honest with you. I went back home in Florida and I trained with Coach Charlie, who is like my personal trainer. He trained me since I was very young. So he gives me no slack. He gives me no room for error. But I needed that though. I needed someone who's seen me develop, for a long time and, knows the right things to say to me to get me going and to really just prepare me for this. So I got to give a lot of credit to him. Also got to give a lot of credit to our strength staff. They set the foundation for me for our strength and just being more physical and just being more confident within my body frame. And really just myself too, working on myself, putting in the work, in the dark, honestly, knowing that it's going to come to shine.
Last question I have for you. Every time you walk into that locker room, there's an Alabama guy here, an Alabama guy there. Your lock is right next to an Alabama guy in linebacker Henry To'oTo'o. How good does it feel to finally get some of those Iowa State guys in the locker room as well?
Yeah, for sure. It feels good, man. It feels good. Especially, like with Jalen, man. I saw him when he came in as a freshman at Iowa State. So just to see his progressiveness and just see him grow as a person, as a football player, and as a man, it's great to see. And then Jaden, it's funny because I ran into the receiver room when Jaden was on a recruit visit to Iowa State. So it's just a small world, man. But I'm happy to see those two in there. I wouldn't want it to be any other two players in this building, and I'm excited to see them grow with the Texans.
So next we're gonna get Jake some more Illinois players in here.
Nah, we're not touching no Illinois player. We may not touch no Illinois player, man. We can touch some more Iowa State players, though. We can touch some more. Appreciate you.